guys, welcome to yet another episode of Eppy's Chop Shop. If you can't tell by the spunk in my voice, I'm a little excited. Just a little excited. I've done a couple videos with Flash Shark before. Well, they have officially welcomed me into the family, into their affiliates program. So down below, I will have a link that will give you, it takes you to their website, and then you use code EPPY15, EPPY15, to get 15% off your purchase, and then I'll get a little kickback too. So I would much appreciate that. But Flash Shark has come in super clutch today. We've got some really cool stuff. Check that out. Check that out. If you're wondering, like, what the heck's that for? Well, I didn't really have anything to fit in anything they were kind of advertising at the moment, but the girlfriend definitely does. She's got the 2015 Wrangler. It's got the 3.6 in it, V6, and they hooked us up with a cold air intake and a nice catback exhaust, and that's what we're going to install today. So and then here in just a second, I'm probably going to have her do like a flyby, maybe do some exhaust revs just to kind of get a before and after of the way that it sounds. But let's check out, dude, the quality of this stuff. I'm not going to lie. It's nice. I mean, just look at the coating on that, man. Everything, all the welds are really done really well. The coating is really nice. Comes with all the brackets and the hardware, clamps and such you need. And the exhaust, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of blown away. Like, it's nice, thick, heavy duty. It's got the hangers on it, all your clamps. I'm really excited to get this installed, guys. It should be just a pretty AB simple swap out, especially the exhaust. And like I said, I'm gonna have her fire that thing up, give it some revs, have her do like a flyby, and get a before and after exhaust. And otherwise, we're gonna start installing this stuff. Fire this thing up, guys. Hear how quiet this factory intake is. And the same thing for the exhaust. Alright, I just gotta get her to do a quick flyby. She actually drives this thing for work, and she's been wanting the exhaust to have a little more of a note to it. And I think we're kind of both going after more than anything is she drives it a lot, and she gets reimbursed for her fuel mileage. So I'm hoping if we can pick up a couple MPGs, it'd be really beneficial, considering how much she drives it. It'd be that much more money back into our pocket. So gonna have her do that drive-by real quick, that flyby, and then we can start wrenching on this thing. Alright guys, so I got her to do a quick little flyby, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the exhaust here first. It's getting a little later in the day, and believe it or not, I think the exhaust is going to be the easier part of this install, because it appears as though you just undo this clamp right here, and then there is an exhaust hanger right up in there, and then I assume there's another guy right there. So I'm going to hit those with some WD, fire them on out, go ahead and get it swapped. So far, guys, this has been easy McPeasy. Surprisingly enough, this bolt came right loose. Just had to bust out the pry bar and get the clamp to pop. After that, I just sprayed both those gaskets I showed you with some WD, and literally just a little bit of leverage, and they slid right off. So now we just have to shimmy this exhaust off, which in theory, it's just gonna come right out, right? Probably need a little influence because it's been on there since 2015. Boom. There she is. There's a real quick side-by-side comparison if you want, guys. Again, this comes with everything. The hangers are already installed. Comes with a clamp for this side, and a clamp to go back up on your factory exhaust flange. So, I mean, this is going to be just as easy to install as it was to take off. Getting ready for the install. All I did, guys, is I just went ahead and put the clamps on there loosely. I resprayed all of our bushings down there for our hangers anyways. And with any luck, this is just gonna slide right into place where the other one just came out of. I got her up in there, guys. Being honest, I did have to open up the flange just a little bit. Once I opened up the flange, it did pretty much slide right up in there. I mean, you know, the factory one fought us out. Jeep's got some surface rust and stuff on it, so it is what it is. And I'm going to slide this side on. Again, spraying all these hangers, I mean, like, they just slid right in. Makes a dramatic difference in how easy they go in and out. Look at that! Oh, it's like an exhaust. Now just gotta tighten all this up, make sure the tips are hanging evenly, fire this thing up, see what she sounds like. Fire it up. Oh, it's real timid. Give her some revs. Rev it! Rev it, rev it. Yeah! That sounds alright. Hell yeah. Get her again. Yeah! Alright. Carrying on to the intake, guys, since we got the exhaust done. And once again, this kit should be for the most part self-explanatory. I mean, we're gonna undo the clips, get the air filter and box out of here, hose clamp, just 2 bolts, and this whole intake should come out of the way. There is no instructions for the cold air intake kit, but I think it's going to be self-explanatory, and we'll check back in when I got this out of the way and we're putting the cool stuff in. Intake is out, guys. Like I said, insanely simple. It's literally just these 2 10mm bolts, hose clamp, and then the air box literally just has little nipples that push into these little grommets right here. You just yank that up. This vacuum line just slides right on, slides right off, and then you have this clip. That's it. It's looking like we're going to transfer the sensor into the new intake. Other than that, I mean, that took me not even 5 minutes. So let's get the cool stuff in here, like I said. Quick little pro tip here for just a second. I did kind of struggle, probably because this hasn't ever been out of the truck. You have to transfer your mass airflow sensor from the old intake tube to the new one. It comes with this new grommet. Looks like it's just going to go right in there. But this guy is kind of pig-headed. It's got kind of an hourglass shape. Kind of lucky. There we go. So it locks itself in there, and then you just turn it counterclockwise and kind of wiggle the guy out. You're going to want to be careful because I'm sure these are probably a little expensive. Alright guys, quick little update, and bear with me. I could still be making a mistake here. But again, there's no instructions come, so I'm kind of figuring it out. So your vertical piece is going to go on the inside of your lower piece, and then it appears as though you use these two lung bolts and these spacers, and those are going to sit in the rubber bushings where the factory stuff used to go. And then I need to get this wire out of the way, and then there is a bolt that you can take out of a radiator shroud that appears as where this is going to bolt into, and then I think we're going to be pretty stationary at that point. Boom! Everything else is pretty easy peasy, guys. We are touching a little bit right here. I'm going to try and zip tie it or pull it over a little bit just so it doesn't rub. It's pretty sturdy. Ain't going nowhere. But I mean, after getting the air box in, everything else is self-explanatory. It comes with a hose clamp for your vacuum. You get your mass airflow sensor and grommet that goes in there, all your hose clamps, and it's pretty easy after that. Fire up your hot rod, ma'am, with your new exhaust and your new intake. You got like 1,000 horsepower right now. Give her some revvies so you can hear it suck. Ooh, you and your Jeep have something in common. Oh yeah, do it again. Hear all them horsepowers? Yeah, buddy. That's it. That's good. That's gonna be about all she wrote, guys. Again, I mean, it just comes with the hose clamps, and you hook everything up. You got your mass airflow sensor. I can get you. It's hiding up under here where it was originally. Your hose clamps, your gaskets, and there is this little spacer piece right here. It's just like a double-sided gasket, or not gasket. What do you want to call it? Mount rubber bushing. There we go. That attaches your tube to your shroud, and once you tighten everything down, I did use again a zip tie over here to pull the power steering line over a little bit. That way we weren't touching and wiggling around. It doesn't touch it, so I'm happy with that. I think I'm gonna take it around and do like a little pull with it, see if it sounds any cooler. But after that, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, guys, I'll leave a link in the bio. You can use code Eppy15, get yourself 15% off, and I'll get a 10% kickback on anything you grab from Flash Shark. So if you guys would help support companies that help support me, I'd much appreciate it. So let's go take the Jeep for a little spin and see how it sounds. She actually drove this today with the exhaust on it, and she said at highway speeds you can't even hear the exhaust. You just kind of hear it when you fire up and when you first accelerate it, which is kind of perfect. You know, this thing's daily driver. It's not a race car. Just wanted a little rumble. Just a little rumble. That's all we need. Let's go drive it. Guys, I won't lie, from the inside, you get some intake sound. You get a little bit of exhaust rumble. All right. That's all right. It's so funny, guys. This thing used to be so quiet, like you couldn't even tell it was running now. Now it's got a little bit of engine noise. It's all right. Oh yeah, we're like quarter throttle, just making some noise. Oh yeah, hell yeah. This thing sounds good. Just a little rumble, a little intake noise. All right, that's all right. That's it, guys. If I can shut the door, I'm gonna call that a success. I call that a success. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm out of here, guys. She's gonna probably enjoy her Jeep or yell at me for beating on it, one or the other.
Yeah, I saw you out there.
You saw me. You didn't see nothing.
I saw you.
You didn't see nothing.
Saw you sneaking around the fence.
You didn't see nothing. All right, I'm out of here, guys.